presentation?
Yeah, this meeting is being live streaming.
Oh, great. So, hello, YouTube. And you can start with the introduce yourself, all right? So,
Right.
just me and you, but it's a schedule, the script.
Yeah, sure.
So,
My name is Luis. I'm 52 years old. I'm married. I don't have kids. I have pets. I have five dogs and two cats. Three cats actually. And I'm not working currently. I'm unemployed. I work with technology. By the way, tomorrow no, next Wednesday, I will have an interview. I hope I will okay.
good luck for you.
And I have five. I am volunteering a project called Medical, which do therapy assisted dogs. We take our dogs to visit hospitals, nursing homes, schools, autists.
Hmm.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I can imagine it. Well, about myself, I'm Catherine. I'm 29 years old. Last week I will turning 30. I can't believe this. I think I will start to lie my age, because no, no one believe that I am 29, so will be more difficult believe that I am 30. So maybe I will tell like, I'm 26, 27. I don't know. I will choose. But yeah, this year will be my last year in my college. I study biology, and I am a biology teacher in a course to prepare people to do the N exam. And let me see. I like to swimming, like to read too. I have a dog, just one, and I have a sister. Yeah, I don't have a boyfriend, unfortunately. And yeah, just that, just that. My life is very simple. Um, I think you can start with the questions. All
Yeah,
right.
sure. All right.
Do you want to read the first one?
What makes you give up on something? I believe that make me give up of something is related with if it worth or not. If
Mm,
it's something that I will regret in the future or not. So
mm,
I try to keep the things on the positive way, in positive things. I try to think positive, and I try to do my best. And I hope and I work for the best too.
mm.
So when the things come to the worst place, I try to give up. I usually to give up when no one people when the people usually to make me sad, make me do things for me. I start to give up on the things.
Yeah, in my case, I think I give up when something don't worth, like you said. And when I see that the thing is not good for me, like if I'm sad or I don't feel comfortable, so I stop and maybe it's necessary to give up. Because for me, give up is very difficult. Um, but sometimes it's necessary. So
When you don't you are not feeling okay, it's something that make you feel sad, mad, bad. So when something that make you feel angry, so it's better to give up. It's not wrong with to give up. I'm not the guy with usually give up on the things. I'm
Mm-hmm.
persistent. I'm
Mm-hmm.
persistent on the things I really want to. But when I feel that something is make me feel angry, not okay, something that is make me feel worth, then I prefer to give up on that thing, and it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I don't know you, but for me, the things works like some oh, okay. Are you allowed? The time is over, but are you allowed this time, you know? Hello, Jairo. Could you hear us? So, like I said, for me, it's difficult to give up, but sometimes, even though I can give up, you know, I don't have the intention to give up, but in my body start to talking, start to give me signals like
Hmm.
I don't know, feel very anxious, and I think this is the sign of my body that I have to give up. So it is very important to listen your body, you know, the signals, and make the decision because there is a lot of situation that's not easy to give up, but is necessary. So, all right. Jairo, could you hear us? Are you here?
Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, Jairo. We are in the first question. Do you want to answer?
Yeah, I just don't see the questions. Can you
Ah, all
like
right.
copy and paste
Sorry.
again?
Sorry about that. Oh, just a moment. Hmm. Let me take the question again.
Yeah. I know that the topic is something related to give up
Yeah,
based
to
on
give
what
up. This is the
you were
topic.
all right.
Yeah.
First question, what makes you give up on something?
Yeah.
Um, oh, that's difficult. As you said, I don't like to give up something. At least for me, I always have this feeling that if I am give up something, I'm not a good person. Let's say that, like, I feel that I should try harder, like try more times than what I just did. But I agree with you. Like sometimes you need to listen your body, listen your mind, and like give up for your health. Like give up
Mm-hmm.
for that. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems with your health, with your mental health or something. So it's difficult to just mention one word, but I do think that sometimes we need to give up. But I don't like this idea. Like I don't like to have this in mind. Like I don't like to consider as an option. Like give up as an option. But I know that sometimes this is necessary.
Yeah, because when you give up when you give up something, sometimes you open the possibilities for another thing, you know.
Yeah, true.
So, give up don't mean give up.
Yeah, there is
Because,
a quote that says like choose your battles, like choose your fights.
yeah,
So sometimes it is related to that. It's not really give up, but you are choosing something else, something different. You're
yeah,
changing the path.
yeah, and sometimes it's necessary for, I don't know, your personal project or
Hmm.
I don't know, your career, um, living the process, you know, before to give up. So you live in the process and give up and start another thing. So the thing that you do before is
Hmm.
necessary.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Could you listen the next question for us? Number two.
Yeah. So have you ever regretted not giving up on something? Um, This is interesting. No, I never regret to give to not give up on something. Um, Let me think. At least until now, I don't remember of something that I regret. They sometimes like I think it's common when we regret to give up of something, but not give up. Um, I don't remember anything. I don't have anything in mind that I regret because I just choose to not give up.
All right, good for you. This is a good thing. So,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
in my case, I think that I really regret that I don't give up in the past was my course because I do biology now,
Mhm,
but in the past I started to do
mhm,
engineering,
mhm.
and uh, I was the worst, the worst thing that I did in my life.
But what happened? Why did you have this kind of decision?
Uh, Maybe because in that time, this course was like very popular,
Mhm,
and everybody talked to me like, you earning a lot of money, and
mhm,
okay, I want money. But I didn't think about the math,
mhm.
and I hate math. And so I give up, but I take a long time. I took a long time to give up to make this decision. So I regret don't give up before. So yeah,
You mean like earlier? You
yeah,
took
earlier. Mm-hmm.
how many years or month did you were in
Two
the
years.
two? All right, you took 2 years to take the decision to give up
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
course.
because oh my goodness, in January, I think.
Mhm,
Uh, at least in Brazil, you have like a rule that you have to do 2 years in the basic subjects
mhm.
or to go to the
Specific.
other, yeah, to the specific
Got it,
subject.
got it.
It belongs to the course. So I do these basic subjects, and when I start to do the specific subjects, I realized that I don't like the course. I didn't like. So
Understood. You know, like I'm not sure, but did you know that we have biology engineering?
no, biology, no.
No?
We have another engineering that is related to biology, like forest engineer that I did
Mm-hmm.
in the past, forest engineer and environmental engineer.
All right, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not so close to biology,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All
Got it.
right, Luis,
I
tell me
don't
about
remember,
you.
like Jairo, I don't remember something that I am regret to not give up before. So I'm an anxious person, so I feel in my emotion when I am not okay with that something that is happening in my life, something that is happening professional or personal life. When something is not going well, I feel in my body, I feel in my anxious that I should give up. I should choose my battles, like Jaro say. I usually to fight my battles to choose better my fights. So I don't remember something that I could regret right now for give up before. Maybe my last job I didn't give up, but I was I had a mental health problem with my ultimate job. So maybe I should give up, but I didn't give up.
Mm-hmm.
So I regret for not give up.
Yeah, I understand you. It's very difficult. Could you choose another question for us, Luis?
Number 3. Can you think of a time when give up was the right decision for you or someone you know? What was the outcome? So as I told you, my last job, I was in a mental health problem. I had a burnout problem with my last job. So I didn't give up, but I should give up. I should request my request to give up to how can I say this in English? Pedir as contas. I
Yeah.
should, I should, I should, but I didn't give up. I stayed until the end of the contract. So I had bad mental issues. So I'm resilient guy, but I had problems with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. About me, I know the history of my sister. She gave up to a job like like you, Luis. She gave up because she hates the job, you know. And after she gave up, she started working in a big company, the big company, international company, and now she is very well. So was the right decision for her to give up. Yeah. Jairo.
Um, yeah, I think one of the decision for me was related to a car. In the past, I had a car that was giving me a lot of problems to solve, a lot of
Old
money,
car? Old car or new?
old one, old.
Mhm.
Renault. Oh man, it was terrible. Like the car was very bad. Like a lot of things to manage, a lot of mechanical problems. So, um, one specific day, I just woke up and I said, I give up of this car. I don't want to spend any more money, no money anymore with that. So I decided to like really give up of it. So if someone wants to buy it, okay. If not, I will buy another car. I don't care. I don't want this car anymore. So that's one thing that I don't want anymore. And I just went to a place and I bought another car and it was that. So I decided to change it. So that's
When you
one thing
said
that I remember.
when you said old car, I thought in Marea.
Yeah, it was kind of marea, like a lot of problems, a lot of problems.
Guys, I don't know. Maria is a brand or something like that?
Marea is a Fiat Marea.
Yeah,
It's
the
Ah,
a
brand
very
is Fiat.
problem car.
Yeah, yeah. But it was kind of marea. Like it's a very bad car. It's like Peugeot. Peugeot 200, 206. So it was like every day I had a problem with the car. I couldn't drive without worry about what could happen with me in the streets. So I was a little bit afraid of driving my own car. So I decided to give up of it and just buy a new one. And I don't care about what could happen with the old one.
yeah, I understand you because in the past I bought a bicycle, an old bicycle,
Mhm.
and it was terrible because the bicycle broke a lot, you know, and almost every week I have to fix something in the bicycle.
There is a bias that happens with us when we because like for me and the same maybe happen with you, like you spend a specific money to buy it
Yeah.
and then you start to think, oh, but I already spent this amount of money, so I don't want to give up of it, so I will make it work, and then you spend more money, then more, and the cycle never
Uh-huh.
never ends.
Yeah. You remember that the man that fixed my bicycle said to me, the problem is that your bicycle is very old. And oh
Mhm.
my goodness. So, so I just give up, you know? Okay, all right, yeah, buy on food, you know, because yeah, don't have it. So guys, Jairo, could you choose another question?
Yeah, let's go with number 4.
All
What
right.
role does resilience play in determining whether someone decides to give up or persevere? Um, Resilience. Well, I think that's the principle, the main role in in pursuit of achieving something or not is resilience. So decide to give up or persevere persevere in something. Resilience is like one very specific skill that someone needs to have to at least try once more, like, so if you are in a specific thing that you need to give up, resilience will drive you to your mindset, let's say, to try again and try again, try again. I think that's the concept of resilience, right? So you want to give up, but something you still says to don't give up, try once more. So that's important. Resilience is important, but at the same time, you need to be conscious. Like you need to
Mhm.
be aware of what you're doing. If you really need to take the risk to not give up or give up. So it depends, but resilience is important.
Yeah, I think very today we are living in a time that we can give up, you know, because there is professionals like a coach and the other, yeah, I don't know, YouTube professionals, you know, that
Mhm.
say to you like you have to keep up. You have to perseverant. Sometimes you have to give up. It's better to give up and see the things in another perspective. So I think it's very, very important.
Yeah,
Um, sorry.
yeah. Like thinking here with my own thoughts, like I think that since give up means that you choose something and for some reason you cannot achieve that, and then you give up. But sometimes, like, for example, Louise said something about her previous job, that it was very bad and etc. So on those kind of things, I don't think he's really giving up on something, like, because sometimes we are looking for a good job and that's it, just that, just it. So once you achieve it, the job, you don't know the work environment. You are just looking to a job, but you don't know exactly how it works inside of the company. So sometimes the environment of the company is not good for your mental health, and that's not give. I don't think this is give up, because when you think, all right, so I give up of this company, you are not give up to find another job to make money, for example. So
Yeah.
my point is, like, when you give up, when you choose something and you don't want it anymore. But for example, when we are talking about looking to a job, you are looking to a job, but you don't know the company, you don't know
Mm.
the environment, you don't know the people that work there. So you are like, i I wish that the environment is good, but I'm not sure. I already found a job, but I don't know the environment, I don't know the people inside of this company. I need to understand and know them better. So it takes time, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I understand when someone says, "Don't give up," etc., because when they say that, they are talking about tools that we just take. Like, I want to learn English, so I will not give up on that. I will learn it in a specific moment. It can take 1 year or even 20 years. It doesn't matter. I will do it. So in this way, I think I understand when they say don't give up, but we also have this other perspective.
Yeah, you can give up that your mainly goal, like you said. You want to learn English, so this is the main goal. But how you do that,
Exactly.
you can give up. You
Maybe
can give
maybe
up
you
in a class. You can give up to doing international ship. You can give up, but your main goal is learn English, and you do.
exactly. That's the point. So if you are like having classes in the normal schools, let's say physics and physics, etc. No, I want something different. Let's try talk and talk. All right, why not? Or I don't like talk and talk. Let's try, I don't know, in internship, as you said. Why not? Let's try. The main
Mm.
point is English, not how you gonna achieve the goal.
Yeah, yeah, good. I love it. Luis.
I'm a resilient guy. I usually don't give up. I usually to stay until the end. But when I feel that something is going wrong, I I try to think several times and choose correctly if I'm okay or not with that. So I I agree with Chairo. The main point, resilience is the main point of the process. So not give up is something that you should keep going, pursuing your achievement. So i- as you said, is not is not like what why you achieve the the objective, but how. And then I think that the main purpose, like you said, learning English, it's the main purpose. It's not like how you achieve the purpose. So you can give up sometimes, but not give up the purpose. So I mean, I'm resilient guy. I'm stay focused on what I want to do, and I am trying to keep my best way. So I had my problems, my anxious. So, but I'm fixing, and then I'm doing the right thing. That I think that I'm doing the right thing. I'm
Yeah, I think.
choosing the right jobs. I'm choosing the right places to stay. I'm choosing the right. I'm choosing to study correctly. That's it.
Yeah, I can see that you are a very resilient person. So congrats about that. And could you choose another question, Luis?
Let me see. How can number 6?
Mm-hmm.
How can someone rebuild confidence after deciding give up or something important to them?
Mm.
Like you said, you should choose your battles. And you can grow up your statement, your your mental health, your strengths, and then and know that it's okay. Give up is not
Mm.
a problem. Sometimes you put a lot of effort in something that, like the old car, the Jairo said. Sometimes you put a lot of effort, money, you put a lot of you inside something that not worth, that don't doesn't matter. So you need to stay calm and resilient and know that it's okay sometimes give up. It's part of the life. it's
Yeah.
part of the time being on. So it's okay give up sometimes. You give up something to get better in a best in a in a better place. Like
Mm,
your friend that give up a job, bad job, and now is in a good company. So it's okay give up. It's part of the time. It's part of life.
yeah, because life you don't have the script, you know. You don't you
Yeah,
don't born with a script like you have to do this and this and
yeah,
you live and find out.
yeah.
And this question for me is very important because when I gave up to my course, was very difficult to me to deal with this decision. And I felt like I don't know what I have to do with my life because it was a difficult time and it was very difficult rebuild my confidence, you know. But now everything is good because my family support me and my friends too. And I did therapy, so all these things helped me a lot to rebuild my confidence. So yeah, Jairo?
Yeah. mm, Um, I agree. I agree with you all. And well, we are talking about the question number 4, right?
Number 6.
No,
Six.
yeah.
All right. Uh, well, since you give up on something important, yeah, I agree. I think like it's difficult to me, like as I said, it's difficult to me say that it's okay to give up because there is in my mind some boundaries that makes me avoid to say this kind of word give up of something, because sometimes I usually try to more than once or twice, like I really try hard something. But as I said as well, it depends of the objective. Sometimes not on one objective, and things happen in their life. So when once something happens, you are not aligned with this specific thing. So then you need to to give up. So when things like that happens, I think that we need to be prepared to understand that, all right, so if it happens, I will give up. I need to be conscious why I am giving up of something. And from this point, I think we're gonna be able to rebuild our confidence. We're gonna be able to overcome the problem, the situation, so uh, from my perspective, I think we need to be aware of the decision. I'm giving up for, I'm gonna use the example of Luis again. I'm giving up not of the work. I'm giving up of this company. I'm giving up of this boss that is not healthy for me. But I still have the goal to work in this area, for example, in this field. Um, I don't want to work here at this specific company anymore, but there is billion other companies that I can work for. So it's a matter of time to find another specific a good job in a good environment, and that's it. So again, I'm not giving up. I'm just choose my battle. I will not, like doing something on this specific company. I will just drive my attention to other things, to other specific goal. Um, so that's, I think, how we can rebuild our confidence, being aware of the decision. If you are really aware of, well, I will take this decision, I give up because of something, and the reason is that I don't want this part of this specific thing again in my life. Let's say in the job, I don't want a toxic boss anymore. So I already know that. So that's not give up. That's a choice. I don't want that in my life, and that's it.
All right. Thank you, Jairo. And could you choose another question?
Yeah, let's go with 7. Uh, what impact can the act of giving up have on relationships with others, such as family, friends, or colleagues? Oh, that's difficult, especially family and friends. I think I would say especially family, because family, they usually create a lot of expectations, under you. So sometimes you people start to talk, and you feel like, all right, so now I need to achieve something, because not because just because I need to achieve that because my father, my mother said it for everyone, to every colleague of them, you know. So now I need to achieve expectations. It's not just a matter of something that I want. It's a matter of what my family wants to me, and that's always a problem. Always a problem. If you are doing something because someone else wants that you want to do, then you're gonna have problems because you don't know why you are doing something.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I think that the impact of giving up is very huge, but not because you are doing something wrong. It's huge because usually human beings create expectation about others, and when we are,
Especially the parents, right?
yeah, when you are, for example, in a family with your parents, they think about, I know what is good for you, so take this path, do those things, and that's just their perspective. They don't see like the how you see it, and that's the problem. So as they don't have own perspective, they have their own, then the problem already happened. So when you give up, you feel like, I'm not just give up, I'm doing something wrong with my parents, I'm doing something wrong with my family, and all those feelings start to come up. Oh, and then it's terrible. So the impact is huge, but again, not because give up in giving up on something is wrong. The problem is because of the expectations that people usually usually tend to have on a person.
Yeah, because sometimes you have a decision to take, and you took a decision, but your family don't see in this perspective. So it's very common your parents, for example, um, disappointed to you, and you feel like guilt about that. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's not about you. Like you said, it's about expectations. So yeah. Luis.
I agree with you all, and I believe that this is expectation that family put on our arms is something very difficult to deal. I mean, deal with that is something important. So they expected a lot of things about you. So then you give up on something. But they don't live your life again. It's part of time. It's part of life to give up. Maybe you for your better place, better job, better feel better. So you need to give up. So, but it's important to make that decision by yourself, and then don't don't give up without think better. So sometimes your parents are the best people to have a conversation. If you are feel that you are almost give up on something, maybe a good conversation with your parents, it's the best thing to do. They are the ones that had which had a best for you. So I think that a good friend, a good a good advice from your father, your mother. So it's a good option to give up or not give up. So sometimes you feel so anxious that you want to give up on something that you shouldn't give up. You shouldn't try once more. So maybe good advice, maybe from your parents, friends, colleagues, maybe help you to get a better decision.
All right. Um, Let me add a question here. Um, I want to know if you ever give up in a relationship like someone belongs to your family or your friend or your colleague, you know? Like I have a friend a long time, but I feel that is the right time to give up to this friendship. Have you ever passed for this situation, Jairo?
Mm, yes, and it was difficult. It's not something simple to do, especially because you are not sure if you are doing the right thing. When you are 100% sure, yeah, that's one thing that I need to do. Okay, but sometimes you are you are 50% sure, like 50-50, like yeah, maybe I should do this, maybe not, I'm not sure. There is pros and cons, and that's when things start to be very difficult to take a decision. So it happens with me a few times with friends, relationship in general, girlfriends. So sometimes decisions to take, it doesn't seem like easy, and sometimes it doesn't seem right, like sometimes, and a relationship is not easy, and sometimes it doesn't seem right. So you think, oh, I don't have reasons to do that, but I feel that I should do that, and I don't know exactly why. And sometimes it happens. That's very bad. I don't know exactly explain why it happens, but sometimes we know that we should just stop a relation for different reasons. um, but we don't see like clearly what is the reason. So that's very difficult, because sometimes you are right, sometimes you are totally wrong. You shouldn't finish a relationship with someone. So it's difficult. It's up to a person. So the person, the experience on these specific moments takes the lead. Like if you are a person with a lot of experience, you will like breath, take a break, think a lot about that. And there is other persons that just take the decision, right in the moment, like with the emotions coming up. So it depends on the person, but sometimes that's necessary. It happens with me. I don't like it. I prefer to really take time to have those decisions, but sometimes it's necessary, especially when we are talking about family. um,
Mm.
I would say that is more than necessary. You must end your teenager relationship with your family. We usually tend to keep the relation with our family in the same way, and from my perspective, there's a big mistake. Like, once we are not teenager anymore, we cannot like talk with our parents, with our families in the same way. They should see us in a different perspective. Even, for example, my dad and my mom, they see me as a child, let's say, maybe.
Normal, it's
But
normal.
yeah, but like I cannot accept it.
Mhm.
I that's my responsibility. They don't. There is some parents that do that, but most of them, especially in Brazil, I would say, like, they still keeping the same relation as their childs are teenagers
But they
forever,
don't
and they
see
are
you
not.
like adult, right? They don't
Yeah,
treat you like adult.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our responsibility as a human being. I don't want this kind of relation anymore, so I will break it. So that's
Mm-hmm.
difficult as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh. have Luis. You don't have much time.
Yeah.
No problem. Uh, I feel that I'm not. I am divorced. I got married for the second time, and my first wife, I I give up. My first married, I give up. So, and every day, I feel that I did the best thing I should do.
Mhm.
So, I was in a place that should be give up. That the relationship was the best thing to do. So today I'm very happy with my wife and my second wife, and I know that I had the best choice that I could do.
Okay. You took the right decision, right? To
I
pass.
took the right decision.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already passed for a situation like that. I had a friend very, very close, but I noticed that this friend's not so good for me, so I choose like separate, you know. And it was very, very difficult. Like Jairo said, sometimes you don't have the completely we don't are completely sure about the decision, but in that time I was 100% sure that it was the right decision for me, but even though I miss her a lot, you know,
Mhm.
because I have this problem. I miss um the person a lot, the presence. So yeah, it's difficult to me. Guys, we just have 2 minutes, so I just want to know how was the conversation for you? How was the subject? Jairo?
It was very nice, but I really like it.
Yeah. And you didn't introduce yourself in the beginning, so you want to know a little bit about you?
Right, yeah. So I'm living here in São Paulo, in a neighborhood called Jabaquara. I'm here in Talking Talk, I would say 1 year and a half. I'm trying to learn Spanish and keep my abilities to express myself in English. That's a
Mm.
very nice platform where I can do all of those things and even learn more than I was expecting, not just English and Spanish, but there is other languages. And that's it.
All right. Thank you. And your English is amazing.
All right.
Congratulations. on that.
Thank you.
Luis.
I like the conversation, which was very good. I like the subject as usual. Was very nice to talk with you, to chat with you and Jairo. Was very nice.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome to me, guys. Thank you for attending my meeting. And I already put the survey on the chat, so please answer there. And I think that's it. So thank you a lot for the conversation. Jairo, if you want to return, okay?
Sure, sure, sure. I will.
Yeah, and that's it, guys. I will close the room, all right?
All right.